All right, I'm sitting with a man who actually needs no introduction because he's arguably the best Danish player we have in Super Smash Bros. Melee. The Donkey Kong main, probably one of the best in the world. What's your tag?
My tag is Team Bitches Moe.
Team Bitches Moe. And why are you here at the halfway tournament?
I'm here because we haven't had a super big tournament in Denmark for a long time. And it's been really nice to see how well the Aarhus scene has been doing. And I know we have had a few up-and-coming players from Copenhagen, but we haven't really had the opportunity to have both players meet up. So that's also the name, the halfway of it. We meet in the middle of both communities, and I love that. But also the Pikachu trophy, I want that.
Yeah, that's a great trophy, if I say so myself, since I made it. And how's it gone for you this far?
It's been going really well. I've been winning all my matches so far. I lost one game to Chansey in pools, but he wrecked me. He did a pretty big brain play, so I applaud him.
And who do you think is going to win the tournament?
I think it's me, and I hope it's me. But there are really some heavy hitters now here, especially Halvvejen from Malmö. And also Tomber as well. He beat me the last time I went to Aarhus. I won winners finals, but then he double eliminated me in grands. And also King Funk has always been like my antidote, especially when I play Donkey Kong. So I might just pull out the Fox if I have to meet him.
So you already named a few, but do you have any hidden bosses or maybe a rising star?
It's crazy to see how well Thyssen, player from Copenhagen, has been doing. He beat Stelzig. He's been doing really well. Like, he's just playing crazy at the moment. But players I'm scared of at the moment, it's mostly Eagle as well and Chansey. Chansey played really well against me, but also I played some friendlies with Eagle, and he's still like, he's weird to play against, but he plays so funny.
Any closing comments? Any shout-outs?
Shout-outs to Roy for hosting this tournament. It's really nice to have a new opportunity and a big opportunity for the entire Danish community to meet up and play. So, shout outs to you.
Thanks, and thank you to Moe for the interview. Okay, we're back with Moe, the winner of Halvvejen 2022. Claps all around, they're playing some game. Whatever. So, Moe, how was the road to the trophy?
It was fun. It was pretty challenging towards the end. I would say the Swedes, they know their stuff. They're really good. But honestly, I kind of expected this. I've been grinding a lot. I've been practicing a lot
for this tournament.
This tournament as well, and especially against Luigi. Last time I played against Halvvejen was in Copenhagen, and he beat me. He beat me 3-0 the first time, and then I actually came back in grands. It was difficult. So I hit up Ja Ryden, the number one player in Switzerland, who's pretty good, who's the best Luigi in Europe. And I started winning more games against that guy. So that means I've gotten a lot of good Luigi experience now.
He was actually talking about this because I asked him about your history, and then he said that he's part of a very small group of players that's beaten you this year.
Yeah,
and that list includes Professor Pro.
Yeah, there are 5 players.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a pretty good list. Professor Pro.
Actually, 6 players now that I think about it. Tomber is now part of that.
Tomber.
He beat
also
me,
a legendary
recently.
name.
So yeah, there's Professor Pro.
Yeah.
Frenzy.
Yeah.
Jade. Triff. Halvvejen and Tomber.
Yeah.
Those are the only players I've lost a set to this entire year.
So that's a pretty good list to be a part of. But Halvvejen he's obviously taken a set off you before.
Yeah.
So we knew it was possible. But talk a bit about the matchup. Why'd you not pick Fox? Is my burning question.
My Fox at the moment is mostly just Falco counterplay, especially a King Funk counterplay. King Funk is possibly the Falco player in Europe who's best against DK, so that's really rough. And I tried, last time I played against Halvvejen, I actually took a game off of him with my Fox, and I sometimes beat him with my Fox in that play. But that matchup just is so volatile. It requires me to be so like patient. If he hits me one time, then I'm just dead. I'm gone.
Yeah.
So, and I think he knows more about the Fox matchup than I know about the Luigi matchup as Fox, and I can use that. Like, I can play against Jarraiden, the best Luigi player in Europe, to practice my DK against that guy. He can't find another Donkey Kong player to play against. There's just me.
He said this as
So,
well. Yeah. So specifically, now that you chose Donkey Kong to play soft blend on, what were you looking for, and what was going right for you?
it was especially, you can't really combo Luigi that well as Donkey Kong. Whenever he's around like the 20-30%, you can do the back air train and get him going. But I was mostly just waiting for him to try and approach me. That's what, like, when he played against Tomber, he could really have the agency. Like, he chose the first move that was gonna beat him. So I was waiting for him, trying to zone him out and allow him to get into my space. And whenever he got into my space, it's just the aerial up B. It's so good. It deals the percentage. It just pushes him away.
And it also kind of felt like he had a hard time comboing you. I don't know if it's because he's not... Well, you and him have played a few times, but that's probably the only 4 times
true.
he's played a Donkey Kong, right?
Exactly. Only 4 sets. Or 5 sets now, actually, I think. Yeah.
So, during the tournament, getting to grand finals, any other... I mean, were there any surprises for you?
Not particularly for my matchups. I was surprised at how well I played against King Funk with my Fox. I just warmed it up a little bit. I was like, I might actually play my Donkey Kong against him. It's gotten really good. It almost beat Tripp's Falco at Fed 2. So I was like, shit, I might actually just use my Donkey Kong here. But I'm like, nah, I haven't lost a tournament to King Funk this year just because I've been playing Fox against him. So I thought.
And I remember that game 1 specifically because I was commentating it with Flippy maybe. And the difference from game 1 to game 2
was huge.
Yeah, it was huge.
I was like, okay, I shouldn't get hit by this. I should just get into my zone. I'm just playing another Falco net play. That was like actually my thoughts. It's like, my Fox can do way more than this. I shouldn't just get hit by this shit. And then I kept going.
Of course, it wasn't just any...
No, he is really good, but I wouldn't let the nerfs get to me. It's like, I have this idea that if my Fox doesn't win, then I don't have my Donkey Kong to help me out here anymore.
Right.
So I'm like, my Fox has to work, but I'm just like, I've played enough Fox, I've practiced enough Fox for this. This matchup is going to be mine.
Yeah. And so I actually asked a question during stream, and I'm sure many of these guys may have asked, so I hope it's not too irritating, but do you think if you committed to like a top tier character, like a few years down the line, do you think that would be better?
I would believe so, actually, yeah.
Results-wise,
but I talked to one of my friends, shout-outs to Ken Basse, Falco player back in Copenhagen. We talked about this, where he said, I wish I just spent all my time playing Fox instead of Falco. And I said, if I spend all my time playing Marth instead of Donkey Kong, then I could possibly be like top 10 in Europe. But then he said, but then you wouldn't have any friends.
But also, I mean, do you also just enjoy playing Donkey Kong more, or is it...
I actually do it just because of that. I've accepted... I haven't had a winning matchup in tournaments in years. I haven't played a single winning matchup as Donkey Kong, so I'm like, this is just my life. And then the thing I have about if you play Fox or you play Marth, if I play Fox, I'm like, I have to play against Samus. Oh, shit, I have to play against Marth. But when I play Donkey Kong, there's no matchups where I feel like that. It's just, every matchup is fun. And I can just play the player I'm playing against, rather than be like, this matchup is difficult, I got cheesed or something like that. I just play losing matchups, and I just play against my opponent.
Right. And definitely some strong opponents. I mean, I think everybody said pools were hard. I mean, it was
a stacked tournament.
Yeah, it really was. All the best from all parts of the country.
True.
So, now that you've won this, what's next for you, melee-wise?
I really want to see if I can make it out to DreamHack Rotterdam this year. It would be really nice, especially if I could get to play against Sane. I want to fight you on the stage, on stream.
I get it.
I've seen how he plays against Rishi. Rishi's DK isn't that good compared to how I feel like he could play the character. It's a nice DK, but it just doesn't hit the spot.
Contender for best DK in the world right here.
Yeah.
I mean, the best in my opinion, my humble personal opinion.
So I really want to go to that tournament, and maybe I want to figure out like how I can sort of have a stable life in other parts, because if I'm happy in other parts of life, then I play better Melee.
Yeah.
It's like if I only grind Melee and I don't think about exercising or thinking about having friendships that go well, then I'm just burning out in Melee, and the game doesn't become fun. So
And it has to be fun. That's why we do it. So any closing statements, any shout outs?
I would like to shout out Safblanderen and Nino for coming all the way from Skåne. I want to shout out Nano. Nino I was thinking about. Okay. And Pete from coming all the way from the Netherlands. So super cool to see those guys coming out of country here to humble Odense in Denmark. So shout outs to those guys, and I really hope we get to see more of the Copenhagen players now, because we see the Aarhus players show up and they've gotten really good and they're really nice, and like they've got a big huge active scene. So I wish we could get more of the Copenhagen guys coming as well.
You hear that, Copenhagen players?
Come here.
Don't be scared. So we have the trophy, the controller, and the hands that did it. Moe, Halvvejen 2022 singles melee champion. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Skål.
Skål.
Heads up, eller de jeg havde tænkt mig at gøre, det var med det samme med Thor, han havde gjort det der, så havde jeg ikke ramt Thor.